Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Tara Anindita Wandini. So on this video, I would like to make a basic English grammar assignment. So I want to explain or review chapter 1 to chapter 10 in the basic English grammar book. Chapter 1, Using be and have. First is using be. Be is am, is, are, was, were. Be is used to describe state, condition, or identities. The form of be changes depending on the subject and the tense, or present or past. Example. First, present tense example. I am a student. She is happy. They are friends. Second is past tense example. I was tired. He was at home. They were at the party. Be is also used in passive sentences. For example, the door is opened by John. Okay, next is using have. Have is have, has, and had. Have is used to show possession or experience. The form changes based on the subject and tense. And the example for present tense. I have a book. She has a car. Next is example for past tense. I had a dog. Using have. Have is also used in the present perfect tense to talk about experience or action that happened at an indefinite time in the past. For example, I have finished my homework and she has visited London. For short, so be is used to describe states or identities, while have is used to express position or experiences. Next, chapter 2, expressing present time part 1. First, simple present tense. The simple present tense is the verb form used to talk about habits, general fact, or things that are always true in the present. Form of simple present tense. For is I, you, they, we. Use the base form of the verb. Example, I go to school. For she, it, add s or s to the verb. Example, he goes to school. When to use the simple present? Okay, first, habit. Habit is for something we do repeatedly. Example, I brush my teeth every day. Second, general fact. General fact is things that are always true. Example, the sun rises in the east. Third is permanent condition. Permanent condition is for something that does not change. Example, she lives in Jakarta. Negative sentences. To make a negative sentence, add do not or don't for I, you, we, they, and does not or doesn't for he, she, it. Example, I don't like coffee. He doesn't play football. Next is questions. Make questions by putting do or does before the subject. Example, do you like pizza? Does she play the piano? The next chapter is chapter 3, expressing present time part 2. Present continuous. This section teaches about the present continuous tense, which is the verb form used to talk about something that is happening now or something that is occurring temporarily. Form of present continuous. Formed by using am, is, are plus verb with the ing. Example, I'm eating now. She is studying right now. And they are playing soccer. When to use present continuous? First, in actions happening now to express something you are doing at the moment. Example, I am watching TV. Second is temporary actions. Temporary action is something being done for a certain period but not permanently. Example, she is staying with her friend this week. Third is changes. Changes is to show changes happening over time. Example, the weather is getting colder. Negative sentences. To make a negative sentence, add not after I am, is, or are. Example, I am not sleeping. He is not working. Next is questions. To make a question, move I am, is, or are to the front of the subject. Example, are you reading? Is she cooking? Chapter 4, Nouns and Pronouns. Okay, let's explain about nouns first. Nouns are words used to name people, places, things, or ideas. Four types of nouns. Common nouns. Example, dog, city. Proper nouns or specific names, always capitalized. Example, John, Jakarta. Next is count nouns, can be counted one by one. Example, apple, car. Next is non-count nouns, cannot be counted individually. Example, water, rice. Okay, next is pronouns. Pronouns are used to replace nouns to avoid repetition. Three types of pronouns. First, personal pronouns. Personal pronouns is replace people or things. Example, I, you, he, she. And the example sentence is I have a dog. It is cute. Second is possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns is show ownership. Example, my, your, his. Example sentence is this is my book. Third is demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns is point to things. Example, this, that. Example sentence is this is my bag. And then conclusion. Nouns are words that name things, while pronouns replace nouns to avoid repetition. Next chapter, chapter 5, expressing past time. 1. Simple past tense. The simple past tense is used to talk about actions that were completed in the past. And the form for regular verbs add ed. Example, play becomes played, walk becomes walked. For irregular verbs, the form is different and must be memorized. Example, go becomes when, it becomes ate. And the example sentences, I visited my friend yesterday. She went to the store last week. Next is past continuous tense. The form of past continuous tense use was or were plus verb with ing. Example, I was playing soccer. They were watching a movie. And the example sentences, I was studying when she called. They were eating dinner at 7 p.m. Okay, next, past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used to show that an action was completed before another action in the past. And the form is use had plus the past participle form of the verb. Example, I had finished my homework before dinner. She had gone to bed when I arrived. So the conclusion is simple past action that were completed, past continuous action that were ongoing in the past, past perfect action that were completed before another action. Chapter 6, expressing future time. Simple future tense. They used to express actions or events that will happen in the future. The form use will have been plus the verb with ing. Examples, by next year I will have been working here for 5 years. They will have been studying for hours by the time we join them. Future continuous tense used to describe actions that will be in progress at a certain time in the future. The form use will be plus verb with ing. Example, At this time tomorrow, I will be traveling to New York. They will be watching a movie at 8 p.m. Future perfect tense used to indicate that an action will have been completed before a certain time in the future. The verb use will have plus past participle of the verb. Example, by next month I will have finished my project. She will have left by the time you arrive. Future perfect continuous tense used to show that an action will have been happening for a period of time before a certain point in the future. The verb use will have plus past participle of the verb. Examples, by next month I will have finished my project. She will have left by the time you arrive. And the conclusion is simple future, an action that will happen. Future continuous, an action that will be in progress. Future perfect, an action that will have been completed before a certain time. Future perfect continuous, an action that will have been happening for a certain period of time in the future. Next is chapter 7, expressing ability. First is can for present ability. Can is used to show ability in the present. Examples, I can swim. She can speak 3 languages. Next is could for past ability. Could is used to indicate past ability. Examples, when I was younger, I could run fast, and he could play the piano when he was a child. Next, be able to for all tenses. Be able to can be used to indicate ability in all tenses, present, past, or future. Examples, I am able to solve this problem. She was able to finish the project on time. They will be able to come to the meeting tomorrow. And last is additional examples. Additional examples to express ability in the future. Will be able to is used. I will be able to travel next year. And the conclusion, can is used to express present ability. Could is used to express past ability. Be able to is flexible and can be used for all tenses. Next, chapter 8, nouns, adjectives, and pronouns. As explained in chapter 4, nouns is used to name people, places, objects, or ideas. Adjective definition. Adjective provide additional information about nouns such as quality, quantity, or characteristic, and the position before a noun. Example, a big house. After linking verbs like is are, the house is big. And the example sentences, she has a beautiful dress. The sky is blue. Pronouns definition from pronouns is pronouns replace nouns in sentences to avoid repetition. Examples 1. The diligent student, adjective plus noun, completed her possessive pronoun, assignment on time. Explanation. Student is a noun, diligent is an adjective describing the student, and her is a pronoun indicating position. 2. She bought a new dress yesterday. Explanation. She is a pronoun. News is an adjective describing dress, and dress is a noun. 3. The children were happy because they received their favorite toys. Explanation. Children is a noun, happy is an adjective, they is a pronoun, there is a possessive pronoun, favorite is an adjective, and toys is a noun. And the conclusion is nouns are used to name objects or ideas. Adjective is used to describe or provide additional details about nouns, and pronouns replace nouns to avoid repetition in sentences. Chapter 9, making comparisons. Comparative adjective, simple comparison, used to compare to objects, people, or groups. And the verb for short adjective, 1 or 2 syllables, add er, and use the word than. Example, tall becomes taller. She is taller than her brother. For long adjective, three or more syllables, use more before the adjective. Example, beautiful, more beautiful. This painting is more beautiful than that one. Superlative adjective. Superlative adjective comparison. Used to show that something has the highest or lowest degree within a group. The form for short adjective add s and use the before the adjective. Example, tall becomes the tallest. She is the tallest in her class. For long adjectives, use the most before the adjective. Example, beautiful, the most beautiful. This is the most beautiful place I have ever seen. Comparative and superlative of irregular adjective. Some adjectives have comparative and superlative form that do not follow the regular rules. Examples, good, better, the best, bad, worse, the worst, far, farther, the farthest. Example sentences. Comparative. This book is cheaper than that one. Superlative. He is the smartest student in the class. Irregular. Her performance was better than last time. And I have tips to remember. 1. Use er and s for short adjective. Use more and the most for long adjective. And memorize irregular forms as they do not follow normal rules. And the last chapter, chapter 10, expressing ideas with verbs. Active and passive verbs. Active sentence. The subject performs the action. Example, the dog cast the ball. Passive sentences. The subject receives the action. Example, the ball was chased by the dog. And tips. Use active sentences to focus on the door of the action. Use passive sentences to focus on the receiver of the action. Verb with infinitive and gerunds. Infinitive, the verb form that starts with to plus base verb, often used after certain verbs to express purpose or intention. Example, I want to eat pizza. Gerunds, the verb form ending in ing, often used as a subject or object in a sentence. Example, I enjoy reading books. And tips, use infinitive to express purpose or intention, and use gerunds for ongoing activities or habits. Next is modal verbs. Modal verbs express possibility, permission, ability, or obligation. Can, ability. Example, I can swim. Must, obligation. Example, you must study for the test. May, permission or possibility. Example, you may go now. And tips, use can for ability, must for obligation, and may for permission or possibility. Okay, next, verb phrases. Sometimes the main verb is combined with auxiliary verbs to form more complex phrases. Present continuous. I am, are, is plus verb ing. Example, she is eating dinner. Future with will plus base verb. Example, they will visit tomorrow. And tips, use present continuous for action happening now and future tense for upcoming events. And last is causative verbs. These verbs are used when we make someone else do something. First is make, to force or command someone to do something. Example, she made me laugh. Second is have, to ask or tell someone to do something. Example, I had him fix the car. And third is get, to arrange for someone to do something. Example, I got my brother to help me. And the tips is use make to force or command someone, have to ask or tell someone, and get to arrange for someone to do something. Okay, I think that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.